after over again.
I brought something in for show and tell today, and it has really nothing to do with Beth and Dawn's, but it does have something to do with Beth and Dawn's because it's a fossil, and this is part of a trilobite. And the reason I brought it in is because when I got it, just a little bit of it was showing out of the rock, and the other day I bought an engraving tool from here to see if how much of it I could weather out of the rock, to take off just the rock part and have the fossil show. And it came out actually halfway decent. It's not a professional tool, but it worked, and it was cheap. So these were real common on Earth. They lived about 250 to 400 million years ago, and they were everywhere on Earth. And they became fossilized.
Now, are there such things as trilobites still?
Not anymore.
They're extinct.
They're extinct. The thing about it is they got into a layer in the rock, and they got compressed and compressed and compressed, and they turned into a stone. But the odd thing about it is, even though there were millions and millions of these and different species, they all disappeared.
Wow. Can you make it repair?
No.
For real, you can't though?
They're gone. They're extinct.
They're extinct.
So if...
Stutter,
So
stutter,
when you
stutter,
found
mumble.
that,
Stutter, stutter,
where did
mumble,
you
mumble.
find that rock at?
I found it at a flea market for about 50 cents.
Okay.
It was in a bowl with a bunch of them.
Okay.
And this was the worst one of it, but a little bit was showing, and I knew it was in it.
Okay, so then you took this tool that you purchased from our store.
Yes.
And it chiseled away, but you didn't hit the bug directly. You hit
Right. What you
chunks
do is,
of it.
if there's a like if this is the edge of the bug and this is the rock that it's encased in, you chisel away at the rock that it's encased in, and that flakes off, and then you're just left with the bug. And there are
In 10 million years, you may find me in a fossil. You can chisel me out. I'll be like, hey.
Okay. Oh,
there. You ordered
look.
it back.
There it is. Whoa.
Magic.
It is magic. Speaking of magic, I think somebody else is doing magic sitting next to me. What the heck are you doing, John?
Enjoying coffee, listening to fossils and a biblical versus evolution discussion. I've learned a lot and just enjoying coffee. I don't see anything else wrong with what I'm doing.
Okay, I think we'll leave it at that.
I have one thing to add. Just last week, they found some bones from a creature that was 4 million years old, which is older than anything that they've said that man evolved from, and it's shaped a whole lot more like modern man. So they haven't got it right yet, no matter what they think.
Yep.
I've enjoyed my coffee. I will set my coffee/plate combination down. Thanks for the conversation.
Oh, very good. Well, what are your thoughts on all of this?
I'm thinking the coffee went through me.
Do you need to water
Time
the
to
corn?
cut.
I do. I need to go water the troglodyte.
The corn, water the corn.
Okay, we'll take an intermission.
We're on again. So after that intermission, I think we're a little off. I think we're a little
We're all a little off.
We are. We are. What are we on? People
What
have
are you
asked that. Mushrooms, my kids said. But we're not. No.
Noritakis don't do that.
This is all natural. So, but we promised people, even though we've already been very entertaining, we promised people that we would talk a little bit more about goals and our bad choices. Yes. Yeah. So our Beth and Dawn choices, acronym for bad choices. So, what? Hold that thought. Because I'm just thinking, she's going to get more coffee, isn't she?
She's infamous for leaving the scene.
Yes, she is. So this is, we go.
I want people to hear you.
Jesus see what I did? Yes, I did. You turned off the fan.
Yes, because you're talking so softly, and John's sitting right by the fan, so I can just hear
So we gotta redo the
Oh.
whole first half?
all the.
No, you were talking loud.
Okay.
Yeah, you weren't too quiet, Bob.
I never am.
Yeah, I don't think John and I or you have a problem with being boisterous and loud
I do. I mean, I don't.
when you want to be.
I know. I'm just a little tired. So,
And there's a reason for that, and we're getting to that.
there is, yes.
Yes, and it's good reason.
Yeah. So I decided that I was going to, the way we started the whole bad choices, I decided I was going to start making more healthy choices. Did you notice I changed our Facebook page? When you put the comment and you said that I was going to, I had a goal to lose weight or however you said it, and I changed it. And the reason I changed it is because that's not my overall goal. Losing weight is a side effect of changing my eating to feel better and get healthy. So I thought you would catch it. I put Beth is going to make healthy eating and maybe exercise. And you didn't see it.
So she edited something I wrote.
I did.
So
yeah.
she does actually read what I write.
I do.
But she probably should.
And sometimes I edit it.
And I haven't noticed any of it.
But I thought for sure you would catch my swear word.
No, nope, I did
So-
not.
But the reason I wanted to change that is because people get goals that are so out of line, they're set up to fail. And they're set up to fail both ways. This is what I was kind of just trying to surmise about goals. And so I wrote, your goals should be the thing you do to obtain the results. Having the results be the goal sets you up for failure and also limits your success.
So explain that to everybody.
So what that means is it should be like if your goal is to lose weight, losing weight is the result. The goal should be how you're going to get to that. Because you can't control if you lose 5 pounds or 2 pounds, so you're beating yourself up. And you're also limiting yourself, because what if what you're doing in your body through healthy eating or exercise, you might lose 5 pounds. So take your result that you want and come up with goals that are going to help you get there, that you can manage, like not eating sugar, maybe exercising, maybe
Carbohydrates.
right. However,
Not just sugar.
right. However you want to make a change in your diet to reach that goal, to reach that result.
Mm-hmm.
Those should be your goal, because those you can control. Because if you get to the end of the week and you only lost 1 pound and you wanted to lose 2, you beat yourself up. But really, if you look at it and you did all the right eating and you worked out a lot, you can actually be heavier, because the water in your body from working out, it changes the fat into water, and then your body has to get rid of that.
Mm-hmm.
So you might lose 2 pounds again the next day. So if you only weigh yourself once a week and you happen to be only 1 pound down, it could just be you worked out a lot and it's the water weight. So you can't go by that type of a goal. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So
There's
people
another-
defeat themselves.
There's another thing that you have to consider when you're trying to lose weight, and this is straight out of my doctor's mouth.
Yeah.
You should drink a lot more water,
Right.
because the water coming out of your system carries away call it the ashes of the weight you lost,
Yeah.
and actually helps you lose weight quicker. Though, if you're going to weigh yourself, you might want to wait 4 or 5 hours before you do.
Or first thing in the morning. A lot of people do
first
it
thing,
first
yeah.
thing in the morning, wearing the same pajamas or whatever.
Never mind.
Pajamas.
Whatever.
Too much information.
You started it.
It's getting hot in here. So, but no, I just wanted to point that out, because that's some of the stuff that we can talk to people about. If we do the bad choices and they're struggling, we can kind of ask, well, what results are you looking for? And what's your goals to get there? Because maybe you just have the wrong goals,
Mm-hmm. And where are you at in this?
Where I'm at is I've been doing very well all week, and I'm looking forward to just making a couple changes, and it's going to be great. I've been eliminating things, and it's going good.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And
So I did plank one day for 30 seconds.
Blankety, blank, blank,
Clear the table. Let's see it.
No, we had a planking video. I did a minute and Dawn did 3 minutes. Yes. So we can plank.
we can plank.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I wasn't trying to like put on a show. I was just like, I'll do this for 30 seconds and then I quit.
And I do have to say, we laughed and talked
We did the whole
entire
time.
we were doing it. So to
We
make
did.
it as far as we did with
Yeah.
the laughter,
People that
was-
know about planking, they were impressed.
my Danny at home made me show her the video because she did not believe me that I planked for, and she
Yeah.
said Beth and I both had very good form, and we did it completely
We
correct.
did. Yes.
Yeah,
we did.
So, yep. So then, like, my goal
Yeah.
is to start exercise.
Mhm.
So what do I say? How do I do that? How do
But
I?
that is a goal.
That is a goal. So I'm
Because
good.
because that's not the result. You're not looking at the result of building muscle mass. Like if you were saying, I want to exercise to build muscle mass, and you have a certain percentage you want to get and you're failing reaching that percent, you're going to beat yourself up. So your goal should be, I want to exercise. So how many days a week and how much time do you want to exercise?
Mhm.
And that should be your goal.
Okay. Very good.
Because that's accomplishable and it's within your control to accomplish.
There's one step that I would take that one step further. You shouldn't even think of it as I'm going to exercise. Don't put off doing anything. If
Hey,
you,
I'm a professional procrastinator.
I don't want to hear about your personal life. Let's go on with what we're talking about. No, if in other words, what I'm saying is when you, if you decide, well, I've got to go carry this out to the kitchen, whatever it is, or into the basement, do it now. You'll come up with something else to fill the time later on. And just by doing that, by not saying, okay, when I get up, I'm going to go to the kitchen, then I'm going to go here, then I'm going to do this, and save all those steps, you don't want to save steps.
Yeah.
You want to do it each and every time you think of something, and that just naturally makes you move more.
It
And when you
does.
move more,
It
you
does.
use more calories.
And I've talked to my physical therapist and my doctor about that, and they said I still should exercise. But I'll do strange things to get out of it. Like if I'm working out here, I'll take one thing all the way to the back and run back up and back, all the way to the back. So I'll do anything to avoid, almost anything. But I really need to do something.
So what is your ideas for the
Right
swear
now,
word?
my goal is to healthy eating, and maybe I'll plank every now and then maybe one day I'll make that my goal. Right now, it's not.
Very good.
My goal right now would be to think about it.
So we've revisited this conversation.
Yes.
So where are we going from here? Any
Well,
other?
We would like to hear more from people about the structure, and it's not like we talked about it before. It's not just weight loss. It's not just exercise. It's anything that someone's struggling with. Even if you're struggling with your finances and you're like, man, I just would like someone to talk to and be able to share with them, like, oh, I'm really tempted to go buy this, and just to run it by somebody, or just somebody to say, you know what, I used coupons today. I saved $10. I'm so excited. You know, to share those things. Like, is your goal to use coupons and make money or to save money that way? That will fit. Or, you know, it's like you want to garden or get your yard in order, or anything that we want to come alongside and encourage you, whatever your goals are. And that's what we want to be for Bad Choices.
Okay. And there will be some kind of card coming up.
Yeah, we'll do some once we know that people want to get involved and join us in this. Then we'll have.
Well, I want a card.
Okay.
Don't I count?
We'll get a card.
Bob, do you
And
want
you
a
know what?
card?
Yeah, I'll take a card, sure.
John,
I'll take 3.
you'll take 3.
I've got a lot of bad choices to remedy.
I got a head start. I just
No,
lost
this will be
15
your
pounds.
beginning bad choices.
I've got a lot of bad choices I need to make then.
Okay.
Hey, bad choices around here are easy.
We can
That
have
happens
t-shirts.
every day.
Do what?
We could even get t-shirts.
Yeah.
I love making bad choices with Beth and Dawn.
There you go.
Uh-oh.
That could be bad.
Could be.
No pun
Oh. Anyways, so yeah, if you're interested at all, let us know. So we know what direction to take. We think it'll be a lot of fun. So we're going to kind of get started and we'd like you to join us.
And I'll have the first punch card
You will.
because I want one.
Okay, I'll have to create it.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I'll
this-
tell all my friends.
yeah, this doesn't have to be local. We
Think
can actually.
Loco.
No, we're loco. I said local.
Yes.
Local.
So you're talking widespread. So if
I'm-
somebody's
I'm
watching us from a
talking-
different state,
Yeah,
you'll mail them a
internet,
card.
Yeah, our internet friends, if they want to be a part of it, they can like chat with us and chime in, and we can mail them a card. It'll be cool. They'll have to do their own punches. They're not gonna like send it back and forth for punches, but we can tell them, go ahead, you got your punch. It'd be fun.
Very
Just
cool.
so they
Well,
can
it
be
sounds like
included.
she's put a lot of thought into this.
That's what I do when I'm not sleeping.
So
So see,
Very
like
good.
not sleeping, that would be not a goal. Sleeping is not my goal. Doing things to help me sleep would be the goal, because I can't control if I fall asleep or not. Just to throw that out there.
were you gonna say something about?
No,
No.
no, I know when to keep my mouth shut.
Is that it?
Is that we're good?
I think we're good.
Okay, so from Beth and Dawn and Bob,
Yep.
all on the
And
view.
John.
Whatever that is. Anyways, from Beth and Dawn and Bob and John.
Maybe we should have bad views instead of bad choices.
This whole thing was a bad choice on my part, so it doesn't make any sense.
So much luck, Bob. On that note. We're back.
We are,
Why are we back?
because you said so. She's the boss.
Well, we forgot about your outfit.
We did, and you know what? It's funny because I made a comment in reference to The View, which is, I believe, a TV talk show, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so in that light,
Yeah.
when I was getting dressed today, I was actually thinking of a TV talk show host as I got dressed.
Really?
Do you know
who you were
who?
thinking of?
Who? Any guesses from the Peanut Gallery? Is
I
that
don't
okay to
watch
call you
that
guys
much
Peanut
TV.
Gallery?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Johnny Carson.
I remind you of Johnny Carson.
You said toss things out. I was just going with it.
Wait, who's that other guy? From like
Why
way
am I
before?
reminding you guys
No.
of men?
Jerry
No.
Springer.
Men!
Well,
Well, I don't see red glasses, so it
that
can't be Sally
guy.
Jesse
They
Raphael.
even have ladies on there. Okay,
Oh my
Oprah.
goodness. Oh my goodness.
Okay, who?
Okay, Jackie, nobody can see you, but I have a question to ask you. If I were to tell you that when I got dressed this morning, I was thinking of a talk show host as I was getting dressed, who would come to mind to you for a talk show host?
Oprah.
Ellen! Ellen! Finally! Okay? Right? The t-shirt, the blazer, the tennis shoes. Am I right?
She broke the table.
Right?
You're right.
Oh God.
Right?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
Neither do
You know
I.
who Ellen is.
I know who she is, but I
Okay.
don't. I've seen it enough, but not enough.
I think
to,
that's
like,
all
pay
she
attention.
wears.
Is it?
I don't think she ever wears anything else.
I
I've
didn't
never
notice.
seen her in anything. Sometimes she'll wear like a tailored man sweater, I think,
Okay.
over a t-shirt. But
Okay.
I think
But she
all
always
her
does
apparel
the t-shirt.
and the blazers would be more manly too, I think.
Okay. I shouldn't
Yes.
say I don't watch that. I just basically don't watch hardly anything.
Yes, Ellen DeGeneres. Yes. And then, don't I remind you of Dory
Whose story?
from Finding Nemo?
I've never seen it.
That was.
Oh, I did see it.
Yeah, that was Ellen DeGeneres too.
Okay.
Not that I would remind you of a fish, I would hope, but.
Now, Ellen always dances, so you have to.
Oh, dance.
Oh, does
okay.
she dance?
Yep, there you go.
Does she
All right.
really dance?
All the time, yeah.
That I do
So
know.
you do watch Ellen.
I do.
So do you get it now?
I was just playing along. I thought Ellen instantly.
You're fibbing now.
She's on at 5 o'clock now. She switched. She switched with
Okay.
Dr. Phil.
So this is the
Okay.
outfit.
This is the
Ellen
outfit.
inspired.
Okay.
Yes. Hear the bells ringing? What does she do with the chair?
Doesn't she do something like when she sits down in her chair too? When I've seen it, it's like she would like dance around and then she would like sit in her chair a certain way.
Do you know anything about this, John?
I think so. She like puts her arms
hands
on the
down
thing
and,
and then
like,
plops down.
Yeah, like picks herself up and plops
Well,
down.
we don't have any armchairs to
So
do
and
that.
I don't watch that much TV. How do I know that?
I know nothing about that. So, all right. So the outfit. This blazer is actually part of a two-piece ensemble that I got from our own very Beth and Dawn's back boutique room that you have to come check out. And it
And
was
how much?
well, it was a whole whopping $1 for the blazer and a matching skirt, which I don't have the skirt on obviously because these are pants. So, but guess what?
What?
It was half off.
Oh, 50 cents?
50 cents for a skirt and a blazer. Yes, and look, it's
Very
got the
cool.
rhinestones, and this did go through the hand wash cycle
Nice.
very nicely. Yep. So let's see what else. Oh, the t-shirt. This was actually, my son cleaned his room, and it looked brand new, so I kept it because it was small. And my pants are from the Discovery store in Chardon, which I'll put a plug in for them because I love visiting their dollar rack. And they just moved to a new location in Chardon into the Tractor Supply in Old Peebles
Oh,
Plaza.
okay.
So they have where the Fashion Bug was. I believe it was Fashion Bug at one point. And a gym, I think, was in there at one
I
point
have no
too.
idea.
Is the Discovery store. Beautiful store. They did a nice job with that.
Very good.
So I got these there, which I love. Those are so cool. And then my tennis shoes. This is getting bad because I'm starting to not remember, but I have already worn these.
Yes, you did.
These I've
'Cause we
already
had a
worn.
discussion about
But these
that.
are new. I have not worn these. And oh, the belt. Somebody gifted this to me.
Okay.
And the silver matches the silver on the toe of my shoe. And this is also an Ellen touch. Ellen wears tennis shoes all the time with her clothes, right, John?
Exactly.
Yes, okay. So I thought I was on point with
Yeah.
Ellen.
Very good.
So I think that's it.
Hey, just in case.
Woohoo! Woohoo! This is how I dance. Because he said Ellen dances.
Okay, so just in case she watches, come here.
Hi, Ellen! And you know what? There was actually somebody who came in here and she said she has relatives who work for the Ellen Show.
Oh, really?
And she said she has wanted to see if she could get us hooked up with Ellen.
Oh, that would be a riot.
Wouldn't that be? And then our own Janice
America
Shippen-
is not ready for that.
Our own Janice
But is
Shippen
Ellen.
keeps saying, you guys
That's
need to get on
funny.
the Ellen Show. So here's our
If
tribute
they're
to
ready
Ellen.
for us.
Yeah, if she's ready for us. And I've got my dancing shoes. I think we're good.
Okay.